Hey, this is Professor Homa. Welcome to CSC 235, and we're going to play around in our sandbox a little bit for JavaScript, and we're going to go to W3 Schools first. I'm at w3schools.com, and I'm going to go to the JavaScript tutorial, and it takes you to the home page that's in here, and hopefully you went through this a little bit, maybe up to like, you can go as far as you want, but maybe up to like variables or somewhere around there. And where we can start is JS output. And we're going to go to JS output, and there's some reading here, and there's some examples as you go down the page. And the example I'm going to go to is going to be the one for the window alert. This opens the little pop-up window. And we're going to use this as kind of a place to start. And it's very simple, but we're going to work with this code a little bit. You could work in the W3 Schools window. We're actually going to go to the js.do website and kind of work in there. It's very similar, kind of the work area, except we'll be able to save our files and register an account, and that way you'll be able to just send URLs of what you did in this kind of online web editor. We will work with brackets eventually, but for now we could just work online. That'll be fine. I'm going to hit the try it yourself window, and there's the alert that comes up just showing the 11, and we're going to be using this code. Now I'm going to copy and paste this code to the js.do window, but let's go to the js.do site, and this was something I just discovered recently in lieu of having a editor to work with, and this was very helpful. Now I'm in an account right now. You can see I could go to account, that's Homa WCCC. I could go to an account and it'll show me saved code that I've done in the past. Well, instead of doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out, and I'll do this with you because I'll show how easy it is. I'm going to register for another account, and I'll do this right now. So I have another email. I'm going to call mine Homa235, and I'd almost like you to call yours last name 235. That way it'll be very easy because your URL, as you're seeing Homa WCCC up here, that'll be part of your URL or your address, and it'll help me identify when you send me an address of your code. And password, just make it real easy as well. So I'm just gonna put in something, and I'm gonna put in something real easy here. I think it actually just shows you your password. So I'm gonna see if I could just put in the same thing that's in here. I'll maybe blur this out. I'll put this in here for my username right now, and I'll sign up, and I'm now registered, and that's it. For some reason, when you first go in here, it gets this gray window. I've had that happen before. Just back out to js.do and then click on your name. And when you click on your name, it says you don't have any saved code yet. And you might say, well, where's that start window? Well, if you go down here to the bottom to this js.do, if you click there, it'll give you this kind of sample window. Now, we're not going to do anything with this, so you can just delete this that's here. You should have last name 235 for CSC 235. It actually makes a part of your address, so when you send me code, it could be part of that, so I could see your URL and know whose that is. So what I'm going to do right now, don't worry about this. This will go away once we run code again. There'll be nothing there. And what I'm going to do is go back to my try it editor, and instead of working in W3 Schools, I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to copy it to the JS editor. And I'll just paste everything in here right now, and it still is color coded, and it'll still kind of show me a preview here. If I run code, it should show me an alert. There's the alert that pops up. So that we're going to start with this. This is just the starting place. And what we're going to do in this little window here is we're just going to adjust this a little bit. Remember, what you can put different things in this alert. It's doing 5 plus 6, and I'm just going to put my name in here. Now remember, and I'll just put my full name. I'll just put Rich Homa. Now remember, I have to put it in quotes if I want it to display as a string. If I ran the code right now, I would get an error because it doesn't know what this is. It doesn't know what Rich Homa is. I can tell it it's a string called Rich Homa, and if I do that and I run the code, will now show the alert window, and it'll put my name in there, whatever I have in quotes. So that's called a string, and it's displaying that with this window alert method. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I could take other text from the page, from this HTML page, and display it here instead of just typing anything in here. I think I'm going to take a break here, and then we'll pick up and do the next part in the next video.